Hi, it's Beth Goodrum again. Welcome to the second video in my three-part video series, How to Find Your Insta Piece and Uplevel Your Insta Game. I'm really excited that you've joined me again. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how I finally learned to overcome my lack of confidence about how to engage on Instagram. I hope that sharing these techniques will help you to grow your account and to make Instagram a place that you feel truly happy to hang out. But before we get into things, let's quickly recap on what we learned in my first video. In that video, we talked about creating emotional distance from Instagram and how to be objective about your account, together with the benefits that this can bring you. If you haven't come across that yet, let me know so that I can direct you to it. I think if you're using Instagram as a business tool or as a way of marketing, so if the function of your account is to get you new customers or to make sales or to sell your services, and if you're asking Instagram to deliver something to you of significance, particularly if you have some sort of emotional or financial investment in it, then it's really important to have the right mindset towards it. So yes, if you haven't seen that video, let me know and I'll get it to you. But today I'm going to talk about the one fear that people have as it relates to engaging on Instagram. See, many people that I speak to suffer a lack of confidence, and this can become a real problem for them. Not everyone finds it easy to put themselves in the arena and to start chatting. They think that people aren't interested in what they have to say, or that they're just not funny enough, or they have nothing captivating to say, and they just don't know where to start, either in writing their captions, in responding to comments, or in reaching out to others. And I want to show you just how simple overcoming a lack of confidence can really be. Because when you know how to do this, you will feel comfortable in your Instagram skin. The words will flow and you will never have to worry again. Specifically, you're going to learn 3 steps which will be sure to improve your confidence and which will enable you to reach out and engage in a way that you haven't done before. But first, let me share a quick story. I also used to suffer from lack of confidence on Instagram. I would kind of sit on the sidelines, not really commenting or responding or reaching out. I felt a little bit out of sorts, a bit like I did at work when witty emails would go around and I'd be too scared to contribute a response in case what I said fell flat. Because, I was worried that I wasn't witty enough or that I wasn't clever enough. I'd wonder how others knew what to say. How did they know what would resonate with people? And how come my mind was just a blank? The more I felt like this, the more I retreated into myself. And that's no way to get a party started, is it? I know it might be hard to believe that you can reach out to people and engage in a way which is really authentic to you, but there are 3 key strategies which I've learned over the years and which I think that you too could use to help you to feel comfortable engaging on Instagram. The first thing is the fake it until you make it technique. Let me explain. So in early 2018, I reached 10,000 followers, and this is significant because, rightly or wrongly, reaching 10,000 followers is one of those milestones that people aspire to, a kind of badge that you're okay at this game. And that validation gave me the confidence to engage in a way which was different to how I had been engaging before. It kind of gave me permission to come out of my shell, to be me, to feel more confident and more comfortable, and that really coincided with a lot of growth for me. I learned that when I was brave and that when I stepped out from behind the metaphorical cushion that I was hiding behind, people were really responsive and positive. So over time, I learned to stop worrying so much and I just started to chat. My captions became chattier, I left more comments on other people's posts, and I also engaged more behind the scenes. And that's when I noticed a real difference. And if I had known that I would have felt like that whilst I was building my account to 10,000 followers, I think that it would have been a whole lot easier. I think I would have had more confidence, that I would have engaged more, and that I would have grown my account more quickly. And that's why I want you to all fake it until you make it. I really encourage you to give it a try and just to see how you get on. The second thing is the best friend test. Now, when you're sitting at home in your living room deciding what to write, it can feel daunting, especially if you do it in real time. Thinking about how the wider world may react to your post can be intimidating. You can get brain freeze or things just don't come out right. They can sound stilted or forced or not genuine. So I use the best friend test. I imagine that my best friend is sitting in the room with me and I write as if I was talking to her. I never run out of words when I'm talking to her, as our respective families will confirm. So that's the approach that I take now. And the thing is, that is really authentically me. If people don't like that, that's absolutely fine. But for those who do, I know that they are getting the real deal, warts and all. And that's better than someone who is manufacturedly perfect. If you're still struggling with your confidence, and if you still need a little time to put the first 2 strategies that I've taught you into action, praising and raising others is a wonderful way of boosting others. And in turn, it makes you feel good about yourself, which leads to an increase in confidence. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should be sugary sweet and sycophantic, but if done genuinely, it can create a warm, fuzzy glow to those who you are praising and who in return may well thank you. It isn't about any kind of public acknowledgement, and it's not about trying to gain new followers or to get exposure for yourself. It can even be done behind the scenes. However, a simple reply of, "Thank you for your comment, it was really lovely of you to say that about whatever you said the nice thing about," can make you feel really positive and really confident. It is always possible to help someone else with their account, whether that's giving them a shout out to push them on towards a bigger goal, or featuring their beautiful feed on my stories, or letting people know about a new workshop that they're running. And as soon as you discover the people who feel the same way as you do about these things, and once you found them, that's when you're on your way to building a community. I know that if you're a bit of an introvert, or if you're new to all of this, it might be hard to believe that you can feel confident when posting and engaging on Instagram. And it's okay if you feel that way to start off with. But honestly, putting these techniques into place will slowly but surely help you overcome those fears. So now that you have 3 strategies that you can use to increase your confidence when engaging with Instagram, the big question is, how do you improve the look of your feed? And really, this is one of the most important things to think about when it comes to having success on Instagram, because if you can't capture people with your photography, they're just going to scroll on by. And if they just scroll on by and they don't engage with your posts, then you're just not going to experience the success that you deserve. Well, I've got good news. Having worked with your mindset as we did in the first video, and having looked at confidence in this video, in my next and final video in this series, I'm going to look at photography and your feed. So do keep your eyes open for it. But before you go, I'd love to ask whether you're finding these videos helpful and whether there's anything else that you would like me to cover in the future. And if you know of anyone who you think might like to see these videos, please share them with them. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye for now.